Hello everyone and welcome back to some more Bloons Battles on the channel. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic day as usual. So we're doing some more Ceramic Crucible. Again, trying to do the live commentary. I still have to fix the sound thing. I know I keep saying I'm going to do that and I'm not, but I will eventually. And Apex Legends gameplay will be coming soon. Because I put that in the description of last video. No, wait, was it two? Oh, I think it was 2 days ago that I did that. That I put it in the description. The Apex Legends gameplay was coming soon, which it is. So I'm playing Apex Legends on my PS4 Pro. I was gonna play it on Xbox because like I have more family members and friends that have Xbox as well, so we'd be able to play together. But the PS4 Pro runs it like better and runs it at like better quality, so I decided to go with that instead. I still have a few people I know I can play with, so that would be something I will definitely set up in the future. But, couple things. So, the reason I'm playing it on console, first of all, is because I've always been good at Call of Duty games. I've always been good at Call of Duty games, so this was an FPS game, and it was a battle royale game, so it was kind of like the perfect game for me to play. Because it's pretty much like Call of Duty, except it's battle royale. So I've been doing pretty well. I've gotten my first win already. There's no like stat area to tell you. I don't think there's any area that'll tell you like what your stats are yet. I think they are going to implement that in the game soon. I'm not sure when. Cross-platform is also coming soon. So that's definitely something I will be taking advantage of because a lot of my friends play on PC. So yeah, getting the Elgato thing was kind of difficult to set up. So like the plugging in parts wasn't too difficult because with the HDMI's, the input of the Elgato has to be plugged into the console, which in this case is the PS4 Pro, and then the output on the Elgato would be plugged into the TV, or the HDMI in the output, and then the HDMI in the input is plugged into the. I just said that. Then the output on the Elgato is plugged into the TV, and then there's like another little part in the Elgato that you plug into your computer, and then you open like this game capture on your computer, and you kind of record the gameplay through there. But I have everything down except with the game capture, it just doesn't want to like record. So I'm kind of having some difficulties with that. But once that gets fixed, I'll be able to record Apex Legends and upload it soon. But I've been doing pretty well. I think my highest kill game my highest kill game so far is 7 kills, and that was in my first win. And I average like, I don't want to say, I'd say I average like 4 to 5 kills per game, which, I mean, I don't know. I don't know like what a good amount of kills a game is, so I don't, yeah. So I don't want to say anything about that. But we are playing on Swamp. And I went with Wizard Ninja Farm. This episode I kind of just used Wizard Ninja as the main. That was kind of my main strategy for this episode. Just because I haven't used it in a bit, and I thought this would be a good time to kind of use it again. Because I haven't used it in a bit, so I wanted to use it again. I think I had a couple. I don't know if my second opponent. I was gonna say like my 2 opponents used heli, but I don't know if they did or not. Not that that matters. I don't know why I just brought up heli specifically, but an interesting strategy that I haven't seen before is Wizard Heli Farm, which is what my opponent went with here. I've never seen that strategy before, so it was kind of, I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention to my opponent's side all that much, apart from just to kind of glance over every now and then to see how much defense my opponent had, so I could like see what to send him or not. He goes for a pretty beefy rush there. I glue storm my battle energy it, and I thought I was gonna lose here. I lost a lot of lives here. I tried to pop up Wizard at the end, but I somehow survived with 20 lives. I don't know how I survived from all those balloons going through, but somehow I did. So. I was trying to pop up a wizard at the end, like get a tornado wizard up at the end, just kind of throw back the balloons, but I didn't have enough money, so it was just kind of a 1/1 wizard back there, which didn't really do me much, to be honest. It maybe saved me like 1 or 2 lives, if that. So I eventually sold it, and with farms, I'm always kind of terrified to go for a factory because as soon as you go for a factory, you're spending an awful lot of money. And if the opponent sees you use that factory, if you don't have another farm, then you won't have anything to sell, meaning you won't have like money to like defend the rush or anything like that. So that's something I was kind of terrified about. So I don't usually go for factories very often. I usually just get up 5 plantations and then have the 5th plantation be a republic. Because yeah, so that's usually what I do. The reason I do 5 is because I've also heard from some of you guys that it's good to have like 5 plantations and then have one of those 5 be a republic. Then that's a good way to like maximize the amount of money you're making, because building too many plantations is just kind of a waste, and then having them all republics is a waste. So you want to have like 1 republic then 4 plantations. I hope that's right. I'm pretty sure it is, but if not, I apologize. But we are sent a Moab here. We just got pop up Bloon Jutsu and a tier 2 wizard or ninja. Pop up a whirlwind at the end. Selling a couple wizards to do that, and we managed to defend it. So this game was kind of back and forth. What I mean by that is, like, I would send him rushes, he would send me rushes, I would send him rushes, and we both defended him. It was kind of weird. It was an interesting thing. So what I'm noticing now is our opponent has 3 farms. We have 3 plantations. We have 4 plantations in a republic, so we're definitely way ahead in farms. So I go ahead and just use some of that money to rush him with some fast Moabs. I'm trying to take him out here. He sells all his farms, gets up an Apache, and somehow clutches that at the end. That was a good clutch on his part. He just clutched it there right at the end with the Apache. But the good thing for us was that he has no farms now, and not that great of a defense, because all I have to do to take out the Apache is just send constant Moabs. Although I don't know if you'd be able to take it out if you were like had it on follow touch. Maybe you could, but I'm not sure. We were way ahead in farms. Now he goes ahead and all outs us here, which what I'm assuming was all out, and he sent us 2 BFBs. So what I do with that is I sell all my farms. I do realize that he just spent all his money on this rush, so I sold all my farms to defend it. I popped up a sabotage. I slowed him down. I popped up a few Bloon Jutsus. Was able to take these out pretty easily. Once they got down to Moabs, I did boost just to make sure I took them out. And I'm glad I boosted at that time because those balloons still almost got through. I just glue stormed it, battle energy it again. I think I did it twice. But it was worth it because that was an all out on his part, so he wasted a lot of money on that rush. So those boosts, those glue storms, those selling of farms were worth it. I all out him here with fast Moabs, and he's not able to stop them, so we do end up taking the win. And I'll see you guys right back for the second game. Welcome back to the second game. For this map we got cards. Again, going with the same strategy because we haven't used this strategy in a while, apart from last game. So I just thought, you know what, this whole episode let's just use Wizard Ninja, one of my all-time favorite strategies. So my basic plan for this map was pretty much my basic plan for last map was just start off with wizards, get up lightning wizards. Although my plan was to get up 1/1 wizards, and then put them in the middle of that diamond, in the middle of the map. Well, on the middle of both of our sides, and just put up some 1/1 wizards in the middle, where my cursor is. Just take out group balloons because they're really good. 1/1 wizards are really good with group balloons. And I already knew from our opponent sending us some balloons here we would have to glue storm this because I didn't want to boost. I didn't want to waste a boost on it. Although I didn't really want to waste a glue storm either because they're both very useful. But I went ahead and glue stormed it. Was able to take those balloons out. So what I decided to do as I was glue storming that was I got up another 1/1 wizard. Or I got up another 1/1 wizard. And they were able to clean them up pretty easily. Our opponent goes with a nail gun, which I wasn't paying too much attention to at the time, because again I was paying a lot of attention to my side because you never know. With quick shot, with all these powers, you just got to make sure you're watching your side, or at least from my experiences. I want to make sure I'm watching my side because quick shot and stuff like that is very, and it can be very deadly. I've lost many times because of quick shot pinks, quick shot blacks, rushes that I haven't. There's been many times when I've been all outed with rushes and I just haven't looked on my side. All I was focusing on was the next time I would rush my opponent. So I was just looking at my opponent's side, and that cost me many rushes. So I just have to be. So I focus a lot more on my side with the powers, just because. Yeah. From what I said, from my past experiences, I've lost a lot of lives, a lot of games, from not paying attention on my side. So that's something I've tried to get a lot better at, and so yeah. So our opponent, another heli pilot strategy, nail gun heli pilot, which again a strategy I've never seen before. So I've been seeing a lot of new strategies that I have never seen before. Which, I mean, it's a good thing and a bad thing. It's a good thing because it kind of opens the variety of strategies I know, so I can learn new strategies from my opponents. But it's a bad thing because I don't know how to combat them. Like, I don't know what Bloons to send. I don't know what rushes they could possibly send me. But it's more of like I don't know what rushes to send them because I don't know their defense too well, and what those towers are capable of. Although I mean I'm somewhat I somewhat know what heli pilot and nail gunner are useful or are capable of. So it wasn't that big of a surprise because I've seen these towers in use before, not together, but I've seen them in use, so I can kind of put together the times when I have seen each tower in use and kind of combine those, and then kind of run through my head what strategies or like what Bloons worked and were effective against these towers last time I versed them. And I also just realized that when I'm recording, I do a lot of hand motions throughout the recording. I think it's just because I'm so used to when I present in school, you have to have like hand motions because you have to be like interacting with your audience. So you have to do like hand motions and stuff while you're talking to kind of describe. Also can help describe what you're talking about. So I'm kind of doing that to or when I'm actually recording this, even though all you guys can see or hear is my voice, which I am hoping to have a face cam soon. I don't really have like the only face cam I have is the camera on in my laptop that I'm recording this on, so I'm not really sure how I'm gonna do that yet with the. I just need to get a webcam and be able to do that. We go ahead and send some camos though because from the past experiences I've known that camos do work pretty well against nail gunners, and we are able to take out our second opponent here. So that's gonna go ahead and do it for the episode. So if you guys like to play me on any games, just let me know in the comment section below. I'll be sure to get each and every comment as soon as I possibly can. But hope you guys did enjoy. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I'll see all you beautiful people in the next episode.